We're going to start over on Apple TV Plus with a new comedy thriller series that arrived on Wednesday the 14th of August. It's called Bad Monkey. And here's a clip.
I'm suspended. I'm technically not even a detective anymore. They said I was consistently reckless, inappropriate, and glib. Why can't you just hide me on the desk in here or something? Wouldn't even be doing any real work. I'd just be checking the websites I like.
You want your job back? I've got something that the sheriff wants you to drive to Miami.
The arm? That's all they found?
Nah, man, the head's in the passenger seat.
So you get your first 2 eps, and then it drops weekly. This stars Vince Vaughn. Big fan of Vince Vaughn. His breakthrough film was Jon Favreau's Swingers, about kind of a road trip to Vegas. And he was superb in that. And since then, he tends to get cast as quite sort of laid-back, kind of likeable characters with kind of a nice line and sarcastic put-downs. He's perfectly cast in this. Oh, it's based on a novel, by the way, by Carl Hiaasen. He plays Andrew Yancy, who is a Florida cop, but he's been suspended from his job because he's having a relationship with this married woman, and he rammed the golf cart that her husband was sitting in and pushed it over the edge of the quay. So yeah, he's suspended and he's just hanging out at his beachfront home. Then a tourist is fishing and fishes a severed arm out of the sea. So long story short, I'm not going to tell you too much about the plot, but long story short, he gets given the job of kind of just dealing with that because they don't want it to affect the tourist trade. They just want to kind of get rid of it and close the case. But Yancy being Yancy, he can't help but dig a little bit deeper. Okay, so that's one side of the story. Oh yeah, and then so he's going to meet the widow of the deceased Eve, played by Meredith Hagner, who doesn't seem very upset about her husband's demise, and Rob Delaney, the wonderful Rob Delaney, who we know from many things, including Catastrophe with Sharon Horgan. Well, yes, he's in this with a very fine moustache as her new boyfriend. Meanwhile, over in the Bahamas, there's a fisherman called Neville. He's played by Ronald Peet, who has a capuchin monkey. There's the monkey of the title. And their beach shack is going to be demolished to make way for a luxury resort. And these two plot lines are going to kind of converge. I really liked this. I love Vince Vaughn, and I think this is just the perfect role for him. And it's got this kind of quite hard-boiled narration, which is really good. It's very funny. It clips along at a nice pace. I do like his partner from work, who's kind of got a bit of an Alan Arkin type vibe to him. Yeah, there's lots of twists and turns. There's lots of very amusing dialogue. I thought it was great. And Florida Keys look lovely. What did you think, Hannah?
It's quite multi-layered, isn't it? Multifaceted. There's sort of lots of things kind of going on here, and sort of a bit of something for everyone. At one point, I thought I knew where we were going with it, and another point, I was thinking, "Hang on a minute, this is taking a different direction," which is good. And as you say, Vince Vaughn is great. He's kind of really mastered this kind of character, hasn't he? And he's kind of I don't know, it's very commanding. And over the years, everything that he's done, he's always played that sort of person. I don't know that he's typecast because he brings something to every single part that he plays. But I think he's absolutely great in this. And there's lots of things, as I say, that you don't see coming. And there's absolutely lots going on with a really lovely backdrop as well. So yeah, it was really quite different and enjoyable.